Hallo Leute, los geht's mit Yoruichi, Secret Story. Darauf freue ich mich. Blitzschnell hindurch. Schweben, tanzen, wirbeln wie Blätter im Wind. Gehen, marschieren, wandern, vorwärts ohne Ziel.
Well, I've made it into the Serete, but it seems that I ended up alone. But perhaps this will prove to be more convenient. All right, it's time that I got to work too. How long have I been in this body? 101 years? It's just natural that I feel at ease in the world of the living. Oh, the memories of the time when we were together in Squad 13. Come to think of it, I really do owe you quite a lot, Yoruichi. What are you talking about? The decision to stay here was mine and mine alone. That's the end of the story. Yes, that's true. More importantly, don't you think it's weird? I don't believe this. It's frankly astonishing. They're sending in Squad 6's captain and lieutenant just to capture one soldier who isn't even a seat officer. That's the one thing I have absolutely no doubt about. I'm sure he already knows where it is. He knows that it's inside Rukia. What's your plan, Kisuke? Of course. I'm not just gonna stand by and watch without doing anything. However, can I ask you for a little help? Don't ignore our past, Kisuke.
I'll do what I need to. It's not only to stop our enemies, but also for Ichigo's sake. I could hear the depths of his frustration crying out back then. I could hear his soul lamenting his own weakness. But then, he took that frustration and turned it into strength.
Traditionally, the Soul Society has generally instituted a 1-month waiting period before executing a capital offender. I believe that policy should hold true in Rukia's case as well. So, to break it all down, there'll be 10 days in which to train you, 7 days to allow for opening the gates to the Soul Society, and lastly, 13 days for you to save her. We have plenty of time.
Can I get strong enough? In just 10 days?
Of course. If you wish to save Rukia with the conviction of your whole heart, then you have at your disposal a power stronger than iron. But if
Das ist jetzt Yoruichi. Ohara habe ich gerade gemacht.
Over the course of the next 10 days, I'm gonna put you through the ringer.
Well, if I don't do this, there's nobody else who can, right? All right. Let's do it!
He did well, even with Kisuke's help. I didn't expect him to improve so much in so little time. Now I see why Kisuke is ready to entrust everything to him. His potential seems to be completely limitless. But that's not why he's so powerful.
So, ja, die von Ohara habe ich gerade gemacht. Jetzt mache ich gerade Yoruichi.
I will be your guide. Have no doubt. Have no fear. Do not stop. Do not look back. Do not think of those you are leaving behind. Just keep going forward no matter what. Those who can do that, follow me.
Listen, you're preaching to the choir. The moment we came here, all of our minds were already made up.
Your minds are made up, Just so you understand, boy, if you lose, you will never return to this world.
Then there's no choice. I'll have to win.
He might be a hot-headed brat, but he's got that fire in his eyes. Your feelings must be true for you to have that kind of look.
Jo, Himmel war schon.
To protect something, that's the most powerful weapon in his arsenal. As long as he has that, no foe will be too strong for him.
Aber Renji wird.
And that doesn't only apply to him, but also to the two that I trained as well.
People discover their true inner powers when they want to protect something. The heart and the soul are closely linked. Your heart reveals what is most precious to you. So then, why are you going to the Soul Society?
To protect Ichigo.
To fight alongside Ichigo.
All of them are following their hearts to protect what they care so deeply about. I must also do that. I'll need to follow my heart too.
Who are you?
I'm nobody terribly important, but I have some business on the other side.
You must be a bandit. I won't let you through.
I admit I like your spirit.
Dann
but I'm
fehlt Shinji
afraid
noch.
that my business can't wait. I'll have you stand aside now.
Okay, weil Ohim habe ich schon. Urio habe ich schon. Chat habe ich schon. Yoruichi mache ich gerade. Das heißt, Shinji fehlt noch.
The way you move. Who are you?
I already told you, didn't I? I'm nobody important. I'm just myself. Don't take it personally. I'm just in a hurry. I need you to get lost.
Nee. Da war halt hauptsächlich viel vorhanden in der Urahara-Cutscene. Aber Shinji habe ich noch nicht gemacht. So. Nummer 1. Ich will schon gucken, dass ich heute mindestens bis zur Hälfte von Soul Society komme. Mindestens. Wenn nicht sogar vielleicht die ganze Soul Society. Ah, da ist ein Goldbart. Ja, ich weiß. Ich weiß. Ich weiß. Allein zu Soul Society ist so viel.
The Tenchi Heisoban is ready. Now I just need to get this. Wait for me.
Nö, ich mach schon einfach die Reihenfolge nach, alle Charaktere. Ihr wollt doch nur, dass ich diese blöde Quest mache, oder? Mit ne.
How you feeling, Yoruichi? Are your arm and leg all right?
I can go about my day just fine now. And I can fight too, of course. However, I didn't know the Arrancar's spiritual pressure could make them so tough.
They were far stronger than we ever expected or imagined they'd be. I'm glad to see that you're already recovering. Hey, listen, would you care to try out a new piece of armor?
Oh, the one you told me about.
Oh, it's a special something I designed to fight Arrancars. At this point, it's really only a prototype. However, I believe that it should be tough enough to resist an Arrancar's spiritual pressure.
Well, might as well try it out then. They're a lot stronger than we predicted they'd be. As we are now, we'll have a hard time dealing with them. Perfect timing. I wanted to train myself back to full power just as soon as my limbs healed up. There's no point doing this if we're pulling punches. You don't need to hold back. Go at it like you mean it.
Yes, I know. So then, shall we get started?
Ach, ist die noch nerviger, oder was? Ja, dann bin ich ja mal gespannt.
Oh, that's the Yoruichi that I know. I'm amazed. Back at full power already.
That's obvious. Just who do you think I am?
So, how do you like it?
Eine Katze.
Not bad, huh? Please let me know if you find it hard to use or anything.
Ah, der hat echt abgeblockt, der
It'll
Pisser.
probably work as it is. But I wish you could make it a little stronger.
Right, understood. In the future, I'll endeavor to make it.
Eine davon aber, die Anfangsmission mit dem Wegtreten ist funny. Achso, ja, stimmt. Die weiß ich. Die habe ich tatsächlich noch gut in Erinnerung,
In that case, I guess we
wo ich sie bei der PS4-Fassung einfach gemacht habe. Aber die Cutscenen kenne ich halt nicht. Ich habe sie halt alle übersprungen bei der PS4-Fassung. So, haha. Komm, beenden wir das. Ich habe da keine Lust mehr drauf. Sayonara.
Who do you think I am? Flashmaster Yoruichi. Now, let's see if you can keep up.
This is what makes it fun.
Ich liebe Yoruichi.
Thank you, Yoruichi. I appreciate it. Now I know just how I need to improve it.
Yeah, true. But I must say, you're more eager than you usually are.
Aber ich mache ja eh alle.
Yeah, you're right. Now that we've got Ichigo and the others involved, we have to step up and do our best too.
Kisuke. They're all fighting because they chose to. Because they want to. I saw with my very own eyes how Ichigo managed to learn Bankai and saved Rukia. Orihime and Chad too. They're both fighting because they want to protect Ichigo, no matter what the cost might be. What I want to do now is help open the path that will move them forward. What about you?
I mean, what can I say? You're exactly right. I agree entirely. We have to take responsibility. And more importantly, I want to help Ichigo.
Then stop blaming yourself about responsibility and whatnot.
Thank you very much.
Kisuke, we will defeat Aizen. We will.
Of course.
Ja, meinst du dann diese verschlossene Quest, die ich noch in der Hauptquest dann machen kann? Oder meinst du, die kommt einfach so bei Aizens Secret Story?
Ms. Yoruichi, where exactly are we heading today? Usually we go to the sweet shop, but that's the other way.
Yeah, there's someone that I want to express my thanks to today.
Ja, okay, dann mache ich sie ja sowieso.
Just who is this man?
I'm really looking forward to seeing him. I can see it in the distance.
That's...
Now that we're here, why don't we have some tea?
Ms. Yoruichi, please wait for me!
This place brings me back. 100 years have passed, and it hasn't changed a bit.
State your purpose.
You're still the same brat you always were, Byakuya. I always thought you were raised to be a stick in the mud, but I guess you were just born that way.
I'll ask you one more time. State your purpose. I'm afraid I don't have any time to waste fooling around with you.
Don't be like that. I came by to say thanks.
What?
And also, you helped Ichigo get his Soul Reaper powers back, didn't you? Transferring a Soul Reaper's powers is a violation of the Soul Society's law. But even so, you didn't waste any time deciding to help him, huh?
Ichigo Kurosaki is the savior of the Soul Society. It's obvious we should help him. What's more, I don't remember ever saying my thanks to him.
Is that right? Well, I suppose that Ichigo is a bit like a disciple to me. And usually a disciple would give thanks to their master. I mean, it's only proper, right?
I see. If you were his master, it would go some way to explaining his complete insolence.
Welche meinst
How about if you quietly listened?
It's all right, Soifone. Look, brat. Just saying a simple thanks is dull and uninspired. You've got to add a little present to the mix to spice it up.
Not necessary.
Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Hey, you've never once beaten me in a game of Chase the Devil, have you? You've got a proud losing streak that's been going on for so long. I figured you'd chomp at the bit for a rematch after a century. What? You're so certain you can't win? Well, turn down this rematch if you want. I won't mind. Right. Let's go, Soifone.
Just hold on, Ms. Yoruichi!
Makes sense. After all, talk is cheap. Right. Then I accept your challenge.
Just like old times, right? Well, come on, try and catch me.
Too easy.
So will I!
All my life, I've gone wherever my whims took me, even if it meant being a little indecisive at times. I never would have imagined the whole course of events would lead to this. However, when I think about it, perhaps this kind of time is what I've always been yearning for. What's wrong? I'm right over here! Following my whims, my heart's desires.
Ach, ist das jetzt wieder nur eine Cutscene gewesen, nicht mal ein Kampf. Wie lame! Mann, das ist Yoruichi. Agno, ich glaube, du bist schon wieder falsch informiert. Das habe ich, glaube ich, aber dir schon letztes Mal gesagt. Die kann ich noch nicht machen. Ich bin extra, nachdem ich mit der Hauptstory fertig war, habe ich geguckt, die sind immer noch verschlossen. Du schaltest pro Bereich, wenn du bestimmte Stories von den Charakteren freigeschaltet hast, also jetzt hier bei der Secret Stories, erst dann tust du sie in der Main Story freischalten, nicht wenn du das Spiel in der Hauptstory durch hast. Ich bin nämlich extra durchgegangen alles. Schon beim letzten Mal, wo du das gesagt hattest, weil in der PS4-Fassung bin ich ja schon längst durch mit allem und da habe ich das ja auch extra gleich getestet. Niederknien. Jetzt machen wir noch Shinji, dann sind wir eigentlich fertig mit der Welt der Lebenden. Ja, scheiße, jetzt habe ich vergessen, den Text nachzulesen. Egal. Passiert.
Hello? My name's Shinji Hirako. Is the owner in? The owner called us, so he'd better be in. Hey, is anyone there?
Ja, hast du auch nur die Main Story gemacht oder hast du parallel auch noch die Secret Stories gemacht?
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I'm afraid the shopkeeper is out right now.
You see? I'll come back later. Later.
See you around.
What? Why? You are obviously here.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're just the same as ever, Shinji.
Good grief. Come on, just do it yourself, Kisuke. Anyway, you're the one who called, you know. So what's up?
Hey, listen, there's really no need to rush. What do you say to having some tea inside?
Okay, I'm going in.
Ja, okay, aber genau deswegen. Du musst Secret Stories gemacht haben, um dann diese Sachen freizuschalten bei der Main-Ding. Wenn du natürlich einen Arc fertig gemacht hast und dann immer alle Secret Stories gemacht hast, dann hast du es dir im Prinzip schon den Fortschritt schon vorgebaut und dann konntest du schon das Ganze machen. Und ich habe ja nur Hauptstory gemacht und jetzt erst überhaupt Secret Stories.
Alright, well then. It's good to see you again, Shinji. Are Hiyori and the others doing well?
Fine, I guess. You're still remarkably nosy, I see. All right, that's enough small talk. Now, let's get down to brass tacks.
To tell you the truth, I was just thinking about making some tea. It's fine. Let's talk a bit. Sosuke Aizen was responsible for betraying the Soul Society. Yeah, and what's more, the Hogyoku that I created has fallen into his hands. It's a terribly dire situation, but even so, we're not exactly out of options just yet.
You never were able to get straight to the point. What do you mean?
Do you know about Ichigo Kurosaki?
Recently, the current captain of Squad 6 came to pay a visit to Karakura Town. I wondered what was up. I knew that there had been some kind of a fight, but, well, fight might not be the right word to use.
Oh, it seems that you're fully up to speed.
Quit fooling. And?
After that, I decided that I needed to help provide him with training, and I sent him to the Soul Society. Once there, he managed to defeat Captain Kenpachi Zaraki of Squad 11, as well as triumphing over Byaku Yakutsuki. And he also achieved Bankai, of course.
What a joke.
I speak the truth.
I want to tell you to get serious, but I'm willing to hear you out. So go on, I'm listening.
Back then, during the fight with Byakuya, Ichigo hollow-fied, but was able to regain control all on his own.
But, Kisuke, that means...
I didn't really do anything. I'm afraid that I can't give you all the details, but suffice to say, he's got a lot going on. Now, this is where it gets really juicy. Yoruichi went to the Soul Society with Ichigo and saw many things. According to her, he still hasn't seen Sosuke Aizen's Shikai.
Okay, I see what you're getting at now.
You pick things up so quickly. Delightful.
Just, the thing is, I don't know a damn thing about Ichigo Kurosaki. I'm not dumb enough to fall for just any old story, you know? Still, you do make a pretty persuasive case, I guess.
I think that it's worth taking the gamble.
Now it's getting interesting. We're gonna do things our way moving forward. You got it?
Yes, you can count on me.
Quite shrewd, but whatever. All right. I'll keep a close eye on things then.
Deswegen, da macht es auch Sinn, dass es bei dir schon da war.
There's Shin as in below the knee, G as in G, what a swell guy. Hira as in the Hero Mountains, and Ko as in KO, cause I'll knock you out. Nice to meet ya. I guess that we're neighbors. I hope that we can be friends, Ichigo.
Hey, Shinji. Have you seen Ichigo? Has he showed up yet?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's up with that weak response? Why do we have to put on this ridiculous high school act?
Stop all your whining. We're doing our jobs.
Ugh, I am sick of this. Hurry up and haul him over here.
Come on, you can't listen to what that guy says.
I'm a Soul Reaper. I'm not one of you weirdos.
But we understand best of all. We recognize that it's not easy to suppress holification. That one's already done.
Listen, two things that I hate are sneaking around and waiting.
I know. But sometimes waiting just isn't an option.
Whatever.
Whatever. Fine, I'm in. Come on, let's spar or something. We can blow off some steam. It's better than just sitting around waiting.
It's kind of weird to see you care so much, Shinji. Alright, come on. Let's get in the mix.
Yay, wir dürfen kämpfen. Einfach nur schnell üblich. Nur schnell schaffen. Das kriegen wir ja locker hin. Ja. Tatsächlich ist das jetzt so eine Sache, hätte man jetzt nur vom Spiel her gegangen und hätte jetzt nicht die Secret Stories gemacht, wüsste man das gar nicht, weil der Hauptstory wurde das null erwähnt. So. Das war's für dich, Hiyori. Soul crazy.
Well, feeling better yet?
Yeah, right. As if. This was just some recreation.
Well, if your mood's improved at all, it's worth it. Yori, you've really hung in there.
This just turned creepy, so knock it off!
I just know how much you hate it when you're told to bide your time and wait for something to happen. Holding yourself back is hard, I know. Patience isn't easy.
I gotta tell you, I really hate that about you. Oh, you can't fool me, Shinji! You're a jerk! A clod!
Say, where did everyone else go?
Shopping, or training, or looking for dirty mags. Up to something, I'm sure.
Wow, so easygoing. Well, that's totally fine, I guess. Huh? Thanks for waiting. I guess that you finally understand now.
Huh. That's some weird spiritual pressure. but will it be useful? Kisuke might be overselling it. Even if he can holify, he was just a human up until now, right?
Yeah. But Orihime told me something at school. Apparently, he's the kind of guy that helps out ghosts, even if he has no relation to them. I don't put a lot of trust in what random people say, although I do believe that you can get a pretty good idea of what sort of person he is from the character of the people around him. Besides, I have met him firsthand and spoke with him directly. And I know that the sadness and pain that other people feel actually have an effect on Ichigo. They get under his skin. I'm not like that, but I wish I was. He was willing to take on the whole Soul Society for the sake of his friends, wasn't he? That's way past just being a goody two-shoes.
Gosh, what a moron.
Yeah, but then I don't really mind idiots like that.
You can't know until you meet him.
We'll see for ourselves. Still, I don't think that Ichigo will become our friend and join our side so easily. But...
So. Ja, bei Shinji bin ich jetzt auch gespannt, ob wahrscheinlich das dritte auch wieder nur eine Cutscene sein wird.
How do you feel, Ichigo?
Not bad.
Good.
Seriously? Me join you guys? Are you nuts? The whole reason that I came here was to use you guys.
When I came here, I wanted to quit my fooling around. I see why Kisuke trusts him so much.
So, Shinji, what's this all about anyway? What did you bring me all the way out here for?
It's nothing big. Just wanted to see you and get an idea of how strong you are. Yoruichi Shihōin herself is the one who recommended you, so I don't have any doubt that you're the real deal. I'm just curious. I'm merely wondering what you're like.
Huh?
Well, to be honest, that's an excuse. I'm just trying to get out of work for a bit.
Huh?
They just keep on feeding me paperwork all the time over at the barracks. And rather than dealing with confusing words, I prefer to spar with you for a little while.
Wobei, die lange Haare gefallen mir nicht
So
so.
throw me a bone here.
Nah, I understand. If I'm enough for the job.
Great. Let's get to it then.
Aber vielleicht ist es auch eine Sache von Gewohnheit. Aber cool, dass man mit dem Skin jetzt kämpfen darf. Nee, gefällt mir irgendwie gar nicht.
Not bad at all, Kisuke.
You have loads of potential. There's no doubt about that, Shinji.
Och, oh Haare, hör auf zu spammen.
Time to turn it up a bit.
Alter! Haare? Ich mich verarschen? Oh, nicht mal ein ganzer Kampf.
face us, you can keep up. You're more of a man than me, right?
Ah. Well, thanks for that.
That was better than I hoped. Impressive. I figured you'd try to worm out of it, but I misjudged you. You went all out.
I'm truly happy that I was able to be of service to you. But was it necessary to come to me? You could have just asked someone from Squad 5 after all. I bet that if you wanted, you could spend a lot of time with Lieutenant Eisen.
Yeah.
Hmm? Shinji?
Nah, it's nothing really.
Aha. Der hat Eisen da auch schon nicht vertraut.
Kisuke seems like he's just a talker at first, but there's more going on underneath. He's got layers. He actually has what it takes. He even won over Hiyori, who doubted him the most. I'm afraid that didn't last for very long, though. Eisen. I knew it. I figured that it had to be you.
So you knew all along. I'm impressed.
Of course I did. I always thought you were dangerous. There was just something about you that couldn't be trusted. So that's why. That's the reason I chose you to be my lieutenant. So that I could keep you close and maintain a watchful eye over you, Eisen.
Well, thank you for that, Captain Hirako. The feelings of distrust that you harbor for me have blinded you.
I told you, I knew.
No. You had no idea that for the last month, the person who was walking behind you wasn't actually me at all.
What?
I have the ability to create a wide range of illusions. That is the true ability of my Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu. That power is called complete hypnosis.
What's that? Complete hypnosis?
You're very astute, Captain Hirako. It's rather ironic. If you had simply treated me the same way that other captains normally treat their lieutenants, then you might have been able to figure it out. But you didn't treat me like that. Because you continued to have trouble putting your trust in me, you maintained a certain distance from me. You never opened yourself up. You never divulged information. You never tried to get to know me. That is why you were never able to see the truth. Not even when I replaced myself with a complete stranger. You see, if you'd only had a deeper understanding of me, it seems very likely that you would have spotted the small differences. But instead, your behavior led to a different fate. You are now lying there on the ground because you never truly got to know me, Captain Hirako.
He knew of my suspicion and turned it against me.
And one more thing. You said that you chose me as your lieutenant so that you'd be able to keep an eye on me. That's incorrect. Just as captains have the right to appoint their lieutenants, officers may refuse such appointments when they're offered. I had the choice. I easily could have refused to be your lieutenant. So, why didn't I? Because it was ideal. Your immense suspicion and your enduring skepticism of me were the perfect ingredients that I needed to bring my plan to fruition. Do you understand? You were not the one who chose me. In fact, I chose you, Captain Hirako. If I may, perhaps you owe the others a heartfelt apology. You see, because I was the one who chose you, your friends are now all lying there, on the ground.
Eisen!
I'm very grateful to you for being so easily provoked.
Damn it! Me too? It's only thanks to Kisuke that all of us weren't simply disposed of as hollows after that. I owe him a great deal. It's not just because of that.
Is this really supposed to be okay? I don't think so, not even a little.
Are you still going on about that?
Yeah, I know. He's growing really fast. But at the same time, he's also super unstable.
Yeah, I don't blame you. The desire to protect ones you care about is an extremely strong impulse. Still...
If I may, perhaps you owe the others a heartfelt apology. You see, because I was the one who chose you, your friends are now all lying there, on the ground.
That's why.
Hey! Why are you pretending to be so serious?
Ah! What was that for?
I started back up again, because you got so quiet.
Hey, stop hitting me! I'm not some old, broken TV set.
You know, I have to say, you're really putting a whole lot of faith in Ichigo.
Shut up, jerk. He's got Kisuke along with him. That's fine. He'll do anything, absolutely anything to protect his friends, or even strangers. Right now, all that really matters is making sure that Ichigo becomes one of us. If things go south, then we'll all pull together to help.
Ja, Eisen, der Penner. Aber schade, dass das jetzt nur so ein ganz kurzer Kampf war. Egal. Ah. Oh, für Shinji muss ich tatsächlich noch kurz eine Sache machen. Ich habe vergessen, Pause wegzumachen. Bei der Aufnahme.
Oh man, I'm really back in my old haunt here. These robes sure do bring back a lot of memories, both happy and painful. You know, when push came to shove, you ended up doing all the hard work, Ichigo. I'm sorry. I really am. If only I could have done.
Approaching carelessly will be the end. It sounds so absurd. Whether you approach carelessly, or do so with caution, or even don't bother to approach at all, it won't make the slightest bit of difference. I'm not talking about the future. Your destruction is set. It's an inescapable and unpreventable fact of history.
He's taunting us. Don't let him get to you!
What exactly is there to fear? You all died that night. It was something that happened 100 years ago now.
Yuri! Yuri! As if...
Ich darf gegen Gin kämpfen. Was geht?
You got another thing coming if you think this is gonna be a cakewalk.
Well, well. I figured that you might be around.
Das ist ja mal cool.
Former Squad 5 captain for nothing.
You sure love to run your mouth, you know that.
Oh, nicht getroffen. Was für ein Trick. Ah, shit. Ich dachte, er greift mich an. Gehen? Hör auf. Ah, ich glaube, ich mache ihn dreimal auf 0. Dann brauche ich nur 2 Hits. Okay, ich meine, das ist dasselbe so. Ja, Gin ist cool. Ja, damit habe ich gerechnet. Techno! Lass ich aber leider dadurch ein bisschen heilen können. So, das kann ich aber jetzt auch. Unification! Okay, jetzt kann ich ja so machen. Jetzt ziehe ich ja so schon 3 ab. Ah, der wird jetzt gleich seinen Reverse anmachen. Ich sehe es schon kommen. Ach nee, der hat sich einfach zweimal hinter mich geportet. Nein, das hat nicht getroffen. Wie öde. Och Mann. Ja, Jin. Übertreibt nicht. So, jetzt aber. Damit sind wir mit Shinji seine Story auch fertig.
I couldn't finish you off, but still, I managed to buy us a little time. Enough for us to win.
Aizen!
Now, Ichigo! 100 years. That's how long I've waited for this moment. You're gonna give back everything you took from us. Everyone, now!
What a waste of time. What's the point of thinking about this?
Thinking like that doesn't change anything. Well, in any case, it's all settled now. Since we're back in the Soul Society, we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm sure that Ichigo will be just fine in Kisuke's hands. Whenever they come to need me, I'm certain that they'll call. I'm gonna do absolutely everything that I can to help Ichigo out. I owe him everything. What's more...
What were you mumbling to yourself about just now?
Well, don't just sneak up on me like that! You almost gave me a heart attack.
You were the one who didn't notice me calling out to you over and over again. Honestly.
Is that right? My bad, then. So, what are you here for?
Anyway, I came here in order to say thanks. You've done a lot for Momo and I. Sorry. It's thanks to you I got to speak with her.
Don't worry about it. I really don't need any thanks.
It wasn't for your sake.
I was just looking out for the well-being of Squad 5.
Okay, sure thing. I'll bring some sweets next time. You and I can eat them together.
A stickler for the rules, I see. I was wondering just exactly how my return would be received, but... You know, I really think I could get used to this place again. What's up?
I've received a message from Renji, but you should read it too, Captain.
From Rukia, huh? Giving Ichigo his Soul Reaper powers back, eh? That's not a bad idea. Momo, forward me this message.
Yes, Captain.
Whatever role I'm in, whether it's as a visored or a court guard captain, I'm always gonna continue to make sure I do what I want to do. That's how it's always been and always will be.
So. Damit ist Shinji seine Story jetzt auch fertig. Und damit sind wir auch mit der Welt der Lebenden eigentlich fertig. Dann machen wir Dann war es das für den Part auf YouTube. Und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal, wo wir anfangen mit Renji bei der Soul Society.